As soon as class ended, I bolted out of the classroom like crazy. I didn't even have time to see who the girl walking towards me was, and kissed her hard straight away. All the students around were so scared they almost pissed their pants. Because the girl I kissed was the one the whole school is terrified of, the Demon Queen School Belly Liu Ruyan. When I opened my eyes and saw it was this she-devil, I knew I might get torn into pieces, but I still kept kissing her tight and wouldn't let go. I had no choice. If I let go, I'd explode right away. Turns out just a moment ago, that stupid system suddenly issued a mandatory task. Find someone and kiss them for 30 seconds within 10 seconds. Failure means the host's body gets blown up immediately. I looked at all the rough guys in the electronic engineering department. There's no way I'm giving my first kiss to a guy. No way in hell. In a panic, I could only run outside as fast as I could. I never expected the person I randomly grabbed was actually the Demon Queen Liu Ruyan. When the 30-second countdown finally finished, I let go of her immediately. Classmate Liu Ruyan, just let me explain myself first. I was just messing with you just now. Screw messing with me. After cursing, she raised her hand and threw a punch, aimed straight at my eye. Good thing I already guessed she'd hit me before her hand even touched my face. I grabbed her wrist first. No wonder she's the school belle. Her little hand is so soft and fair. It feels amazing. Liu Ruyan got even angrier immediately. Her face flushed red with anger. She gritted her teeth and lifted her leg and kicked hard at me again. Too bad I easily stopped that kick too. Classmate Liu Ruyan, I know you have feelings for me, but you don't have to throw yourself into my arms this obviously. You're making this really awkward for me. All the surrounding students were totally confused. Is this guy out of his mind?
Which of your eyes saw
That Liu Ruyan likes you? She's clearly trying to beat you up. Can't you even tell that? Wait, something's off here. Hey guys, do you see that? Their position is so ambiguous. Liu Ruyan barely even struggled at all. Are they messing around with some couple foreplay or something? Is there actually something going on between them? What do you mean something going on? Fang Yuan's hand is already on her thigh. It's obvious they're dating, duh. Liu Ruyan listened to all the people around, saying more and more vulgar nonsense. She struggled hard in anger. Let go of me right now. Then you have to promise you won't hit me first. I'll beat you to death. Then don't expect me to let go. As soon as I finished saying that, Liu Ruyan's eyes suddenly turned red, and the next second she started crying out of grievance. She's been the little princess of her family, doted on by everyone since she was little. She's never been humiliated like this before. Shit, why is she crying? I got a huge fright right then, and quickly let go of her. Liu Ruyan instinctively wanted to rush up and hit me back, but then she realized she couldn't beat me at all, so she held herself back forcefully. In the end, she just stared at me with red eyes, gritting her teeth and saying every word slowly, "I will definitely kill you." After throwing down those words, she wiped her tears and ran out of the teaching building. When she got out of the school gate, Liu Ruyan got straight into a black Bentley. The driver saw that his young lady's eyes were red and couldn't help asking, "Miss, what's wrong with you? Did someone bully you?" Liu Ruyan pressed her lips together and didn't say a single word. She just took out her phone and made a call. "Tell Lei Hu to come see me right now. I have something to tell him to do. Just you wait. Tonight I'm definitely gonna throw you into the moat to feed the fish." Meanwhile, I was lying on the bed in the dorm, still replaying the feel of those long legs in my head. That girl's legs are so smooth. She just has a terrible temper, threatening to kill people all day long. Not cute at all, I was muttering to myself quietly, when I suddenly remembered I hadn't claimed the system reward yet. As soon as I thought about it, I pulled up the system interface in my mind right away. There was a card sitting quietly in the inventory. It was Tongbaequan. I didn't even think twice, and clicked learn immediately. In an instant, a huge, terrifying wave of information poured straight into my body. Even my bones, because of the properties of Tongbaequan, became unbelievably hard. Holy shit, I've got bones of steel now. If I go work at a construction site carrying materials, can I become one of those tough guys who make $1,000 a day? I was lying on the bed messing around. The next second, a sharp voice suddenly boomed from downstairs. "Fang Yuan, get your ass out here right now." Oh shit, that's Liu Ruyan. I gotta find a place to hide right now. Wait, on second thought, that makes no sense. She's a girl. There's no way she'd break into the boys' dorm, right? What the hell do I have to be scared of? But the very next second, there was a loud bang. Someone actually kicked the dorm door straight open. I looked up, and Liu Ruyan was already standing at the door. "Fang Yuan, I've been yelling for you downstairs for ages. Are you deaf or something?" "Whoa, hold on, lady. You gotta give me some time to react, right? This is the boys' dorm, for crying out loud. Don't you know that? Didn't the dorm supervisor stop you when you barged in? Cut the crap. Come with me right now. Humph. Liu Ruyan walked straight towards me as she spoke, reaching out to yank me outside. But right as her hand got in front of me, I grabbed it again in one go. When Liu Ruyan heard that, her temper flared up instantly. Are you coming or not? No, I'm not. But right out of nowhere, her eyes suddenly got all misty. You kissed me at noon today, and you touched my leg too. Now I'm just asking you to go for a walk with me. And you won't even do that. Whoa, 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 please don't, my goddess! Please don't cry, okay? I'll come with you, all right? As soon as I finished speaking, she grabbed my arm and dragged me straight out of the dorm. On the way, all the onlookers were whooping and teasing like crazy. Told you guys. These two are definitely dating. Fang Yuan really hit the jackpot this time. Liu Ruyan's family is in Fengcheng. They're super rich and powerful there. Oh my god, this is so cute. Hey, look. Liu Ruyan is still holding on to Fang Yuan's arm. These two are so coupley, oh my god. Listening to all the people around gossiping, I couldn't help turning to look at her. Hey, can you let go of me first? If I can't get a girlfriend later because of this, are you gonna take responsibility? Fine, I'll take responsibility. You're looking at me like you want to kill me 1,000,000 times. And you're saying you'll take responsibility. Yeah, right, I don't buy that. I'll stay calm, I'll keep holding it in. Once I trick you to the spot, you'll see how I mess you up. So where exactly are you taking me? It's behind the school. Wait, you don't mean our schools, the infamous legendary... No way, seriously. That's way too forward, isn't it? We've only known each other for half a day. Don't do something you'll regret, okay? Worst case, I'll take the L for the noon thing. You can touch my leg back, and we'll call it even, yeah. Why is your brain full of such gross thoughts? I said we're going for a walk. A walk. Do you understand me? As soon as she said that, I got kinda annoyed too. Wait, you're the one who said you were taking me to the Grove. And now you're calling me gross. Fine, I'm not going then. I'm heading back to the dorm right now. Fine, I'm the gross one. Happy now. Not long after, Liu Ruyan dragged me to the school's small grove. This place is already super dim. It's always the go-to spot for all the couples at school. If you rummage through any bush here at night, you might even catch a live show. Hey, Liu Ruyan. It's so dark here, it's creepy. I'm kinda scared. Maybe we should stand closer. As I was saying that, I reached out to put my arm around her waist. But before my hand even touched her, Liu Ruyan pushed me away first. You pervert. You're trying to take advantage of me again, aren't you? What do you mean, take advantage of you? I'm just scared of the dark, okay? It's pitch black here. I can't see anything. Perfect that you can't see. Lei Hu, get out here and beat him up. I hadn't even processed what was happening yet. 1 second, she was all sad and sniffly. The next, she turned into a total raging dragon lady. I didn't even have time to open my mouth when I felt a sharp punch coming from behind me. Lucky my physical stats are already maxed out now. I just leaned to the side and dodged the punch easily. Lei Hu was completely stunned. He's been practicing Sanda for 40 years. Sneak attacking a college student. And he still got dodged. Liu Ruyan was also dumbfounded. You call this too dark to see clearly. Hey, you have zero martial ethics at all. Liu Ruyan saw that I dodged. She got even more furious. If I don't beat the crap out of you today, I'll never get over this anger. Lei Hu, tie him up for me. Lei Hu didn't waste any words. He lifted his leg and kicked right at me. You only dodged my last punch. That was definitely my bad luck. Let's see how you dodge this one. But the next second, a crisp crack was heard. Then Lei Hu hugged his own leg and screamed in pain. Classmate Liu Ruyan, the helper you got isn't that great, huh? You'd better send him home to drink milk. Instead of embarrassing himself out here, faced with my taunts, Liu Ruyan acted like she didn't hear a thing. Her face was filled with total shock. Lei Hu is one of the top gold medal thugs of her family, but he couldn't even last one move against me. She couldn't help staring at me. Fang Yuan, did you learn Kung Fu before? Sort of. I taught myself online. As for me having a system, you wouldn't get it even if I told you, lady. You have no idea how powerful A-level martial arts are. If you keep pretending in front of me, next time I'll use the full 18 dragon subduing palms on you. Let's see if you get knocked out then. Do you have any other helpers? If not, I'm heading back to sleep. Staying up late is bad for your health. Liu Ruyan watched my back as I turned to leave. She was so angry she almost ground her teeth to pieces. but she couldn't do a thing to me. But I hadn't walked far when Liu Ruyan's scream suddenly came from behind me. At the same time, that familiar voice in my head also started to speak. New mission has been issued. Help Liu Ruyan get out of danger. Upon mission completion, you will get one lucky draw chance on the big wheel. Would the host like to accept the mission? What if I don't accept it? It will automatically Fine, I'll accept it, okay? Stupid system always threatens to blow up my body. How dare I refuse? Next time just set it to auto-accept, no more nonsense. Received. Switch to auto-accept mode for the host. Meanwhile, Liu Ruyan was struggling and shouting desperately. This is Win City. You even dare to kidnap me. Are you tired of living? The man opposite burst out laughing. You're the eldest miss of the Liu family, right? We're here for exactly you. We only care about money. We don't care about your status or background. Even if you're from the Liu family, even if the Zhou family shows up, you still have to behave when you're in my hands. If the boss hadn't told us not to hurt you. As the man spoke, he reached out with his filthy hand. But before his hand could touch Liu Ruyan's face, a sharp pain suddenly hit his arm. Look, you can care about money all you want, but I haven't even touched her face yet. How dare your filthy paw touch her? Li Meng grimaced in pain. Where the hell did this little brat come from? Old 4, old 5. Go break this kid's legs. I couldn't help rolling my eyes. Why do all you gangsters have the same habit? Always wanting to break people's legs, huh? Did your ancestors teach you that crap? Liu Ruyan behind me whispered a warning hurriedly. These two are really skilled fighters. They knocked Lei Hu out in 2 hits. Got it, babe. Just stand there and watch me show off. I grinned mischievously, didn't even bother to turn around, and charged straight at the 2 men. Liu Ruyan looked at my back and was slightly stunned for a second. I'm actually a little touched. What's going on here? Those are a bunch of vicious thugs. Isn't Fang Yuan scared of getting dragged into this because of me? But her touch didn't even last 2.5 seconds. Old 4 and old 5 were already knocked to the ground by me. I turned around and walked back to Liu Ruyan. I raised an eyebrow and said, "How's that, babe? Am I cool or what? Stop messing around, untie me first." Roger that, young lady. But while I was untying the rope for her, Li Mang had already walked up to me. I didn't even lift my head, and spoke in a flat tone. Dude, the 10 or so of you left. Even if you all attack at once, you can't beat me. Get lost now if you know what's good for you. If you don't leave, I'll really start killing people. But Li Mang didn't leave at all. He just let out a cold snort instead. My temper flared up instantly. Damn it, I've got such a short fuse. I already frickin' warned you, dude. You still won't listen, huh? All right, kid, let's see how cocky you can be now. Be big, bro, I was just messing with you. I'll tie Liu Ruyan back up right now. Then I tied myself up too. Hey, bro, it's super tight. Want to check how secure it is? I was this close to crying. This stupid system is such a curse. First, it made me force kiss the campus belle in public. Now it's making me save Liu Ruyan. Great, just great. I didn't even save her. I got myself caught instead. Boss, it's all done. When will the money get transferred? Relax. Once the Liu family hands over that downtown plot, you'll get your money for sure. At the same time, inside the Liu family manor, a servant ran upstairs in a hurry. President Liu, something bad happened. What's wrong? Can you calm down? Sanhu, Miss Liu's personal bodyguard, called. He said the eldest miss has been kidnapped. Who dares to be this bold? Kidnapping Liu Ruyan right here in Fengcheng. Right at that moment, his phone started ringing. Hello, President Liu. Long time no see, how have you been? I heard you've spent billions already on that downtown project, right? Cho Xiang? You're the one who kidnapped my sister. Oh my, President Liu. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. I'm just calling to let you know. The plot that the Zhou family has set our sights on. You'd better not fight us for it. Otherwise, if my big sword swings and accidentally hurts you, who's to blame? Think it over, President Liu. Next time I call you, I might not be this nice to talk to. Click. The call was hung up immediately. Liu Linchuan furrowed his brows tightly. Tell Chen Mo to look into this. If he can't find anything, tell him to bring his head to me. Meanwhile, in the abandoned factory, Li Meng kicked me really hard a couple of times. Easy there, bro. I sat in the car for too long earlier. My legs are kinda numb. You little brat, you dare laugh. Old 4, take this kid upstairs. Get rid of him first. You can still laugh at a time like this. When you go to hell later, send a flower to Jackson for me, will you? I've been his fan for ages. I even know how to do the moonwalk now. upstairs in the abandoned factory. Hey, you brought me up from downstairs. Don't tell me you want to watch the moon with me alone. I'm not gay, okay? Cut the crap. You're Liu Ruyan's rumored boyfriend, right? Rumored boyfriend? What are you on about? We're just regular classmates. Are you always this nosy? Li Mang stepped forward and kicked me again. Then he pulled out his phone and played a video of Liu Ruyan and me making out outside the classroom. You still dare to deny it. Just admit it. You and Liu Ruyan are dating, full stop. Come on, bro! Aren't you supposed to be a kidnapper? Why do you care so much about my relationship with Liu Ruyan? Oh, I get it. Now that Liu Ruyan and I went viral, you want to force us to date, then make me do live stream sales. Make a ton of cash out of it, right? That's such a scheming move. Frick your live stream sales. Are you gonna admit it or not, damn it? Yeah, we even have a kid together. Ugh, no. We are dating, okay? Can you put the gun away now? It might go off by accident. Don't move. Boss, you heard that, right? This kid really is Liu Ruyan's boyfriend. Let's get rid of him. Dispose of him properly. Don't let the law enforcement find his body. A missing student from Fengcheng University will cause a lot of trouble. It'll definitely draw people's attention. You little brat, dare to steal my girl? I'll make you regret it. All right, don't use weapons. It'll cause too much hassle otherwise. I only brought this one gun with me. I don't even want to waste a bullet on him. All right, hang up and make sure you clean up the mess properly. Don't blame me, kid. You brought this on yourself by messing with me. You really think you've got me cornered? Kid, there's only one gun. That makes things way easier. I was only guessing earlier that Li Mang only had one gun. I didn't expect this idiot to expose himself on his own. The second Li Mang heard this. He got pissed off right away. He immediately pointed the gun at my head again. You think I can't kill you with one gun? But I wasn't nervous at all this time. I even nudged the gun barrel with my forehead. First, his boss told him not to use a gun just now. Second, the rich young lady Liu Ruyan is missing. Her brother is a total sister-obsessed maniac. He must have locked down this location already. Shoot, you dumbass! Get all the Liu family members over here. The second Li Meng heard this. He chickened out immediately. So what? You're tied up right now. I can even kick you to death easily. Right after he said that, I undid the rope. Idiot! I tied this rope myself. I can undo it whenever I want. Li Mang completely panicked. He knows how good my fighting skills are. I could crush him like a tiny chick. Li Mang fired without hesitation, but I was already long gone from where I stood. All that was heard was the sound of Li Mang's leg breaking. My eyes were full of the urge for revenge. You kicked me 3 times earlier. I'll kick you into a cripple. That's only fair, right? The underlings downstairs were all laughing their asses off. Another guy just bit the dust. Our boss is so badass. He took the guy out straight up. What if we attract enemies here? We're in the middle of nowhere. Where would enemies come from? Let's wrap this up quick. We'll probably get the money and bolt tomorrow. Listening to what these guys were saying, Liu Ruyan froze on the spot. Franguin is dead. Logically speaking, that hooligan is dead. Shouldn't I be clapping and celebrating? Why do I feel this indescribable sadness? You jerk, you said you'd get me out of here. How could you just die like that? If you hadn't come to save me, you wouldn't have died, right? I'm sorry, this is all my fault. I'm going upstairs right now to avenge you. Liu Ruyan suddenly felt a surge of strength out of nowhere and ran upstairs as fast as she could. Shit, that girl's running, go after her now. After getting upstairs, Liu Ruyan saw a dark figure, beating the hell out of another figure on the ground. Liu Ruyan got even angrier. Let go of Fang Yuan. I'll fight you to the death. She lunged forward and bit down hard. Whoa, hey lady, are you a freaking dog? Hearing that familiar voice, Liu Ruyan immediately let go. Fang Yuan. I thought you were gone. I came up here to avenge you. Thank God you're still alive. I was totally dumbfounded. This girl's reaction is so intense. Does she have a crush on me? After I snapped out of it, I grinned cheekily. Look at the bite mark you left on my hand. I've never met a reckless chick like you. Liu Ruyan cried tears of joy. It actually looks pretty nice. It's a heart-shaped bite mark. Meanwhile, the underlings also caught up upstairs. They saw their boss barely breathing and got a huge fright. Boss, what's wrong with you? Forget about me first. Kill this bastard. After the other underlings heard that, they surrounded me like a pack of wild animals, looking like they would tear me apart the next second. Then a gunshot rang out. The underlings immediately squatted on the ground with their heads in their hands. Sure enough, in front of truth. Everyone is equal. Sing under the front gate bridge for me. Under the bridge in front of the gate, a flock of ducks swam by. Come on, count them with me. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. One of them was singing the loudest. I kicked him hard twice. You're the motherfucker who didn't sing, right? I sang, boss, I'm innocent. I say you didn't sing, so you didn't sing. I kicked him hard twice again. Damn it, you're the one who kicked me when I went upstairs earlier. Don't think I didn't notice. I hold grudges. I get payback for every little offense. Then the system popped up out of nowhere. Congratulations to the host for completing the mission. You have successfully activated the lucky wheel draw. Lucky wheel draw starting, please wait. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 1 Yan Shuangying possession card. I immediately clicked to activate it, as my mind was once again flooded with knowledge. The gun in my hand felt like it was part of my own body. I fired another shot casually, and it hit Lao Si right in the middle of his crotch. Scared the absolute piss right out of him. Relax, I'm already singing it. I'm really trying my best to sing okay. It's okay, no worries. I was just testing my shooting skills. Oh right, by the way. Aren't you good at moonwalking? Come over and dance for me. Old 4 wished he could slap himself across the face. Damn it. Why did I have to open my mouth just now? Liu Ruyan had just finished using the toilet in the half-built building nearby and walked right in. She looked totally relieved as she walked over to Fang Yuan. Ugh, I was so desperate to pee just now. Feels so good to finally go. Hey sis, can you act like a girl for once? People who don't know you would think you're son Erniang. Now that the danger was gone, Liu Ruyan lost her temper again right away. Believe it or not, I'll kill you right now, she said as she kicked at me. I grabbed her leg again to stop her. Fang Yuan, you're taking advantage of me again. Let go of me. I'll kill you, you bastard. Hey sis, stop threatening to kill people all the time. What's wrong with being a lady? Lady my ass. At the same time, outside the factory building, Liu Lingchuan had followed the sound of gunshots to the place. Young master, the drone has pretty much scouted the whole inside. It's just what? Why are you hesitating when you speak? Liu Lingchuan took the tablet. He was totally confused the second he saw the footage. On the first floor of the factory, there were more than a dozen people, all tied up, squatting on the ground. And the weirdest part? They were all singing under the bridge in front of the gate. There was even a guy doing the moonwalk inside. Do these people have some weird kinks or something? Tied up, singing and dancing at the same time. Are they throwing some super weird new type of party? Cut back to the other scene. I was holding Liu Ruyan's leg, looking at the furious Liu Ruyan with a teasing grin on my face. Liu Lingchuan recognized me immediately. It's him, just as I thought. He must be working with Zhou Ziang. It turned out when Liu Lingchuan was looking for his sister's whereabouts, he saw the video from Fengcheng University campus of me force-kissing Liu Ruyan that went viral online. He thought I was pretending to pursue Liu Ruyan as an excuse to kidnap her. Liu Lingchuan was furious. Give me the infrared sniper rifle. Young master, I don't think Fang Yuan is the one who kidnapped Ruyan. Cut the crap, give me the gun! Liu Lingchuan wouldn't listen to anyone at this point. All he knew was that Fang Yuan was bullying his sister right now. He had no choice. Chen Mo could only hand the gun to Liu Lingchuan. On the other side, Liu Ruyan and I were still flirting and bickering. But the next second, an infrared dot suddenly appeared on my forehead. I was totally stunned for a second. Oh no, I let my guard down. Before I could even figure out how. To deal with the dark figure walking towards me, Liu Ruyan tackled me to the ground. That's an infrared sniper gun, run. I'll hold them off. I thought the Liu Ruyan who was just snarling at me a second ago suddenly looked a lot cuter. Damn, I was actually touched all of a sudden. What do I do now? The next second, I decided not to run. I said to Liu Ruyan affectionately, Babe, let me handle this time. Then I spun around. A loud bang rang out. The man who walked into the factory was sent flying back and fell to the ground. I'm like Yan Shuangying right now, okay? You want to exchange gunfire with me? That's basically suicide. But the next second, more than a dozen people rushed into the factory from outside, yelling young master over and over. I didn't realize how serious the situation was yet. I just stared with my eyes wide open, shocked at the people who suddenly swarmed in. Oh shit, I don't have enough bullets. Miss, it's me, Chen Mo. The man who just walked in is your brother. He came to save you. My brother... Oh fuck, I just took out my future brother-in-law. That hurt like hell. This kid's aim is really good. If I wasn't wearing body armor, I'd be meeting my great-grandma right now. Brother, are you okay? Liu Ruyan hurriedly helped Liu Lingchuan up from the ground, looking super worried. Oh, so you remember I'm your brother now. That guy was bullying you for so long just now. I pointed the infrared dot at him, so you could beat him up to get back at him. But no, you had to side with the outsider. Actually, when Liu Lingchuan walked over just now, he watched the two of them carefully, bickering and pushing each other around. It was obvious they were just flirting. He doesn't look like a kidnapper at all, okay? He just couldn't stand seeing his sister get bullied by this punk, so he was seething with anger. That's why he pointed the infrared laser at him, so his sister could beat the crap out of him. But Liu Ruyan, oh man, just tackled him straight away and protected him with her life. How does that old saying go again? Daughters grow up and don't stay home forever, huh? That's exactly you, Liu Ruyan. How was I supposed to know that was you? I thought you were an accomplice of the kidnappers. Fang Yuan almost got killed twice today, saving me. I just thought, all right! Stop making excuses. Liu Lingchuan rolled his eyes, then turned to look at me. Hey, kid, where'd you learn to shoot like that? Fang Yuan grinned sheepishly. I play a lot of crossfire. Liu Lingchuan thought I was some peerless expert who just came out of the mountains. That's how it goes in all the novels, right? But when he was looking for his sister that afternoon, he also dug up all my background info thoroughly. There was no peerless expert teaching him how to shoot. The only possible explanation was probably that he plays too much crossfire. I heard you little punk flirted with my sister. In public, right in front of everyone. That's impossible. Liu Ruyan and I have a totally pure friendship. You're gonna deny it to the end, huh? Then Liu Lingchuan took his phone out of his pocket and played a video clip. All right, explain this to me. What is this? The second I saw that HD uncensored video of us making out, I almost lost my mind. Damn. Do you people have nothing better to do all day? Shipping people everywhere you go. When Liu Ruyan saw the video, her face turned completely bright red. Bro, this is all a misunderstanding. The two of you kissing is a misunderstanding. Or is this punk groping your thigh a misunderstanding? Little girl, why are you still defending this punk? I'm here avenging you, you know? Did you not get that? But clearly, Liu Ruyan didn't get it at all. Bro, just stay out of this, okay? I'm a grown-up already. She's already been taken advantage of completely. And you want me to stay out of it? Bring this kid home for dinner tomorrow night. Huh. We really should treat Fang Yuan to a meal. After all, we owe Fang Yuan for what he did tonight. But what Liu Lingchuan was thinking was, during the meal, he's gonna teach this little shit a lesson he'll never forget. I stood off to the side watching Liu Ruyan's happy expression, then glanced at Liu Lingchuan, whose murderous look seemed like he wanted to kill me on the spot. Oh, you silly girl, you're gonna get me killed! Seriously, I'm never going to that family dinner, no way in hell. But the next day, I had no choice. Liu Ruyan had left 65 missed calls on my phone. When the 66th call came in, I picked up. This girl is crazy after all. If I didn't pick up, she'd definitely do the same as last time. Rush into my dorm and throw a huge fit. Hey, big sister. Are you trying to blow up my phone or something? Blow up your sister's phone, my ass! Get downstairs right now. I've been waiting for you at the school gate for ages. Fang Yuan sighed. I can't escape this after all. After hanging up the phone, Liu Ruyan called Liu Lingchuan again. Hey, bro! Is the food ready at home? Fang Yuan and I are about to head over. I was so focused on getting back at that guy for you, Ryan. I forgot about the dinner thing. The Zhou family invited me to dinner today. Oh, perfect. Then bring Fang Yuan and I along. How are you going to get back at him? If I'm not there, it's no fun. Today's event is a really big deal. It's not appropriate for you to come. Oh, now that you say that, I definitely have to go. Fine, but you and Fang Yuan better not run your mouths, okay? Where are you guys meeting? Chuanyu Restaurant. Half an hour later, Liu Ruyan and I rode in a Bentley, through a forest in the suburbs, and arrived at a simple, antique 3-story building. As soon as I got out of the car, I was like Grandma Liu entering the Grandview Garden. I was super excited. Ruyan, look quick. Is that a Bugatti? I've never even seen one in Fengcheng before. Damn, is that a Buddhist pine? There's so many of them here.
Look, there's more over there.
Can you shut up for a second, you idiot? Hurry up and get inside. My brother and the others are probably already here. Right after that, I followed Liu Ruyan into the small building. There was even a security scanner at the door. I was totally shocked. This is a restaurant. It's not a damn airport, for Christ's sake. That's strict. But Liu Ruyan was totally calm. She's been here a few times. She's long gotten used to it. Inside Chuanyu Tower, controlled weapons like knives and guns are forbidden. The main purpose is to prevent any form of violent behavior. If anyone violates this rule, they'll be thrown out by the tower's owner and permanently blacklisted. Years ago, when the Liu family wasn't the top clan in Fengcheng, they came up with a scheme to make the then high-flying top clan, the Mo family, lose their minds. They attacked the Lius with table cutlery. Liu Linchuan only suffered minor injuries and successfully made the Mo family violate the rules. After that, the Mo family faded out of the leading clan circle in Fengcheng, so the Liu family successfully became Fengcheng's top clan. That just shows how powerful the owner of Chuanyu Tower is. Sir, you have a fruit knife on you. Please take it out. When you leave later, we'll return it to you completely untouched. Damn it! Why the hell bring a knife to dinner? Who knows if something will go wrong again? When I'm with you, this walking time bomb. I can't get a gun, can I? Of course I carry a small knife for self-defense. You're such an idiot sometimes. When Liu Ruyan said this, her tone unconsciously softened a little. She was also a little touched inside. She didn't expect Fang Yuan would think to protect himself. You're the idiot, dummy. I curled my lips and tossed the fruit knife to the security guard. Take good care of this for me. It cost me 5.8 yuan at the supermarket. If you lose it, you owe me 6 yuan in compensation. Liu Ruyan covered her face and dragged me away. This is so embarrassing. Soon we reached the second floor. There were all kinds of private rooms along the corridor. The names of the rooms were very poetic. A river of spring water, February buds, 3 rams bring bliss, 4 seas prosperity. Then a painting at the front of the corridor made me stop in my tracks immediately. Roaming with the flying immortals and embracing the bright moon forever. Liu Ruyan looked at me confusedly. You idiot can appreciate calligraphy and painting. A guy who frets over 5.81 has such elegant taste as appreciating art. Actually, I don't really know how to appreciate it either. I just think this calligraphy looks really familiar. I think I've seen it in my study before. Oh, come on, stop bullshitting. All the art here at Chuanyu Tower is made by famous masters. What kind of family do you even come from to have calligraphy like this? Believe it or not, whatever. My family is a prominent clan in Jiangnan. My brother already looked up all your family info. Stop bragging and let's go already. My brother's been waiting for ages. But this calligraphy really does look familiar. I just can't remember who wrote it. Just then, a woman walked down from upstairs. We ran right into her at the corner. She was wearing a white cheongsam. She looked very charming and attractive. I looked up and froze on the spot again. Why does this figure look so familiar too? Hey, beautiful, have we met somewhere before? When Liu Ruyan heard what I said, her eyes widened in shock immediately. She thought I was hitting on this woman. Fang Yuan, this is the general manager of Chuanyu Tower. Don't say anything stupid. Then Liu Ruyan greeted her politely. Hello, Manager Su. Then she grabbed my hand and left right away. She was scared I'd cause trouble. Why are you walking so fast? Annoyed, Liu Ruyan pinched my waist. Ow! Ouch. I'm warning you. Manager Su is the real social butterfly of Fengcheng. Even the big shots behind Chuanyu Tower have ambiguous ties with her. If you had pissed her off just now, you'd be totally screwed. Got it, Liu Ruyan. Do you have a crush on me or something? Why do you always nag me about everything? Hearing this, Liu Ruyan's face immediately flushed a little. Who likes you, idiot? Before I chop you into pieces, you're not allowed to mess around with other women. As if I care anyway. Behind us, Su Wenqing watched me banter flirtatiously with Liu Ruyan in the distance. A meaningful smile tugged at the corner of her mouth. Then she took out her phone and dialed a number. Master. Something really weird just happened. In the other private room, Zhou Jiang's older brother Zhou Tianming, to settle this issue, invited Fengcheng's deputy chief Tan Tianjian to come apologize. Right now, Liu Ruyan and I run into the private room. Sorry, we're so late. So rash and careless. You don't act like a proper noble lady at all. Let me introduce you to everyone. This is Mr. Tan, deputy chief of Fengcheng. You can just call him Uncle Tan. I won't introduce these 2 people extra. You should know who they are. Uncle Tan, this is Fang Yuan, my classmate. As for those 2 from the Zhou family, Liu Ruyan just ignores them completely. That makes Zhou Jiang absolutely furious. The Zhou family is literally one of the top big clans in Fengcheng, and he's getting ignored by some silly little girl. If his brother hadn't held him back, he would have flipped the whole table already. Tan Tianjin gives a faint smile. Ruyan, it's been so long since we last met. Last time I saw you was at your first birthday banquet. Your father was still in Fengcheng back then. We're old friends. Come take a seat. We're all family here. Uncle Tan, I can't afford to be called family here. The guy who kidnapped me is right next to us. How dare I sit down? Tan Tianjin lets out a dry laugh. To cover up the awkward atmosphere, at the same time he glances at Zhou Tianming. Zhou Tianming stands up immediately. Miss Liu, this is all my stupid brother's fault. We came here specifically to apologize today. We hope you can forgive us. Liu Ruyan snorts contemptuously. Uncle Tan, what if I get people to kidnap the whole Zhou family, all dozen members for one whole night? Then I also hold a banquet to apologize. Will that work? As soon as Tan Tianjin hears that, his face darkens a little. He knows if he doesn't show a firm attitude today, this little girl won't let this matter go. Now that the involved party is here, kneel down in front of Miss Liu and apologize right now. She can do whatever she wants with you, kill or torture. Zhou Jiang just tries to open his mouth to speak. When Zhou Tianming snaps at him angrily, be obedient, kowtow, and admit your crime. Only then does Zhou Jiang look at Liu Ruyan reluctantly. A grown man like him kneeling to a woman, he really can't bring himself to do that. But if he doesn't kneel today, things will only get way worse. Miss Liu, I was possessed by greed for a moment. Please forgive me. Thud. Zhou Jiang kneels down in front of Liu Ruyan before Liu Ruyan can even say anything. I'm totally stunned on the spot. Didn't you say we came here to eat? Why is there kneeling and yelling all over the place? Are we watching a stage play or something? What the hell stage play? He's the one who kidnapped me yesterday. The culprit, Zhou Jiang from the Zhou family. What? This bastard hired Ren Qian to kidnap you. I get furious immediately and lift my foot to kick him hard. Fang Yuan, stop. Liu Ruyan also gets a huge shock. She grabs me and holds me tight without thinking twice. Fang Yuan, don't do this. It will cause a huge disaster. I finally hold back the urge to hit him, because on the way here just now, Liu Ruyan already explained to me the rules of the Transcendence building. But the next second, the system pops up suddenly. Ding mission system has been activated. Automatically accepts mission for the host. Cripple Zhou Zhang within 30 seconds. Success will reward a lucky wheel draw. Failure will result in system punishment. Are you freaking insane? I already said no fighting, no fighting. What do you mean by this? You won't stop until you get the host killed, right? Right at this moment, Zhou Jiang, who's kneeling on the ground, knows I don't dare hit him, points at me and taunts. Hit me! If you've got guts, beat me to death. I yank myself free from Liu Ruyan's arms without hesitation, then land a heavy kick right on Zhou Jiang's crotch. Zhou Jiang's scream echoes through the whole private room. Tss. I've never heard such a rude request before. Xiang, are you okay? Zhou Tianming's face changes drastically. He runs over to Zhou Zhang immediately, only to see blood gushing from his private part. Zhou Tianming almost faints from rage at the sight. He glares at Fang Yuan furiously. You little brat! You went way too far. You're trying to make the Zhou family extinct. As he says this, Zhou Tianming reaches for the phone on the table to call an ambulance, but Liu Linchuan takes it before he can grab it. Mr. So, there's no need to let everyone know about this tiny injury, right? The Liu family will take full responsibility for this. Liu Linchuan, the Zhou family may not be as powerful as your Liu family, but we won't just swallow every insult thrown at us. There's absolutely no room for negotiation. Tan Tianjian nearby hurried to smooth things over. Mr. Liu Xiang is hurt really badly. Let's call an ambulance, or someone might end up dead. No way in hell! Xu Xiang must walk out of Chuanyu Pavilion on his own today? So you're gonna tear up with me, Mr. Liu. The final call for the downtown project still rests entirely with me. Tear up with you. So what if I do? Liu Linchuan rubbed the teacup in his hand gently. He didn't panic at all. Right after that, the screen behind the booth opened. A man drinking tea was sitting inside. Long time no see, Mr. Tan. Tan Tianjian's face went pale with shock. Mr. Han, turns out Liu Linchuan knew long ago that Tan Tianjian would use his authority over the downtown project to counter him. To save his own reputation? That's why Liu Linchuan prepared a backup plan. He invited Han Jingshan, head of Fengcheng. Han Jingshan walked over calmly. Linchuan just invited me for a meal originally. But I accidentally heard something I shouldn't have. Am I right, Mr. Tan? You're joking, Mr. Han. We're from Tianting. We value fairness and justice above everything. Your version of fairness is threatening people with the downtown project. Liu Group has put a lot of effort into this project. We all saw that clearly. For both emotional and logical reasons, the project should go to Liu Group. Tan Tianjin had nothing to say. He just kept nodding respectfully. Of course he knew the project should belong to the Liu family. But a few years back, Tan Tianjian made a mistake the Wei family has dirt on him for. That's why he's being controlled by others. He's only helping the Zhou family for the Wei family's sake. What Tan Tianjian doesn't know is that he was tricked by Zhou Tianming after Zhou Jiang failed to kidnap Liu Ruyan on the Wei family's order. The Wei family already treated the Zhou family as an abandoned pawn. He just hasn't received the news yet. I'm very disappointed in you, Mr. Tan. At the next meeting, I want you to make a deep self-criticism in front of all the comrades. I will also hold your promotion letter for a while. During this period, if you still refuse to wake up to reality, don't blame me for what I'll do next. Yes, Mr. Han. Right after that, Han Jingshan said seriously to everyone else in the booth, as the head of the entire Fengcheng, what I do today will be completely fair and just... Zhou Jiang was injured by this young man here. Of course he needs medical treatment. Lin Chuan, call an ambulance. Take a Zhuzhou to get treated. Uncle Han, call the ambulance, do as I say. As for the person who hurt him, I will talk to the owner of Chuanyu Tower clearly. This was his own personal action. It has nothing to do with the Liu family. Also, for Zhou Jiang's kidnapping case, I hope he turns himself in after he recovers from injuries. Is this way of handling the case satisfactory to you? After hearing these words, Zhou Tianming, who originally thought the Liu family was done for, immediately turned furious with a twisted face. Mr. Han, Fang Yuan was clearly brought here by the Liu family. He's one of their family members. Han Jingshan looked at me calmly. What's your name, young man? My name is Fang Yuan. Old man, I think you're pretty fair. I beat this Zhou Ziyan because he almost killed me last night. It has nothing to do with the Liu family. After hearing him say old man, Han Jingshan laughed instead of getting angry. This kid is pretty loyal. You hear that? Zhou Tianming, his name is Fang Yuan. He doesn't have the family name Liu. 10 minutes later, the ambulance arrived. The police also showed up. Zhou Ziang was sent to the hospital first, and I was taken into the police car by officers. Because a violent incident happened at Chuanyu Tower, Su Wanqing arrived at the scene immediately. When she saw I was the one who hurt someone on purpose, she froze for a second in shock. What's going on? Han Jingshan looked at Su Wanqing and smiled slightly. Manager Su, can I have a word with you in private? Liu Ruyan was very anxious. She wanted to catch up with the police car to explain, but was stopped by Liu Linchuan. Don't panic yet. Let's go home and talk about it first. Then he walked up to Zhou Tianming calmly. I gave you a chance. Since you want to tear up with us, in 3 days at most, your Zhou family will be completely destroyed. Zhou Tianming swallowed hard. It's over, everything is over. Mr. Han seems to know the owner of Chuanyu Tower. As long as we cut ties between Fang Yuan and the Liu family, the Liu family will get off scot-free. Looks like if I want to save myself, I have to make a major sacrifice. The kidnapping of Mr. Liu was all Ziyang's doing alone. It has nothing to do with me, and nothing to do with the Zhou family either. Can you spare my life? I don't feel sorry for people who are about to die. With that, Liu Lingchuan got ready to leave, but he just turned around. When Zhou Tianming suddenly spoke up, our Zhou family has always been the Wei family's puppet. You should know that very well, Mr. Liu. I, Zhou Tianming, want to live, not die. As long as you cut me some slack, Mr. Liu, I can give you intel on the Wei family. Liu Lingchuan let out a cold snort. Every time the Wei family sticks a hand into my business, I will chop it off. Why would I be scared of him in Fengcheng? I heard your father suddenly went to Longcheng 2 years ago. Don't you want to know why your father went there in the first place? Zhou Tianming was taking a gamble, betting that Liu Lingchuan wanted to find out where the head of the Liu family went. Sure enough, Liu Lingchuan stopped in his tracks and glanced back at Zhou Tianming. If I don't get what I want, your entire Zhou family is done for. Ruyan, you head back first. He turned around to look. Where did she go? I just saw Miss Liu run outside. Oh no, what if she went to find Fang Yuan? Liu Lingchuan quickly called his bodyguard over, told him to take Zhou Tianming to the car first. Then he ran after her alone. He ran all the way to the front gate. Liu Ruyan had already driven off. There was nothing he could do. So he had to call her. Ruyan, where are you going? Fang Yuan did it to stand up for me. I can't just leave him high and dry like this. I'm going to find him and explain everything clearly to the police. But listening to Ruyan's sniffling, tearful voice, Liu Lingchuan had no mind to comfort her at all. If Chuanyu Restaurant finds out that Fang Yuan is close to our family, all the help Mr. Han gave will go down the drain. Brother, you told me ever since I was little that people should never forget their roots and never be ungrateful. Fang Yuan has helped me so many times ever since I was kidnapped. If we pin all the blame Entirely on Fang Yuan this time. I can't do that. I have to go find him. As soon as she finished speaking, Liu Lingchuan suddenly fell silent. His sister's words seemed to have struck a chord with him. He'd also never seen his sister this anxious before. 2.5 seconds later, he suddenly let out a laugh. Do you actually have a crush on this guy? What are you talking about? Brother, we're talking about serious stuff here. Whether you go or not, I'm definitely going to get him out. Nothing can happen to Fang Yuan. Fine, I promise you, I will get Fang Yuan out of the police station safe and sound tonight. I promise there will be no negative impact on him. You better not lie to me. If you're worried, go wait at the entrance of the police station. He'll definitely be out before 12 o'clock. Okay, I'll ask Uncle Jin to drive the RV over right now. I'll stay right at the police station entrance. Ugh, grown daughters can't be kept at home. What can you do? Meanwhile, in the private room of Chuanyu Restaurant, Mr. Han, you mean Fang Yuan is the one who hurt the person? Han Jingshan nodded. That's right, I was there the whole time. If I remember correctly, Fang Yuan was brought here by the Liu family, fighting in Chuanyu Restaurant. You know what the consequences are, right, Mr. Han? That's why I asked Manager Su to talk to me privately. I met your boss in Longcheng 13 years ago, back then during the Heavenly Court operation. I took a bullet for him. He owes me a favor. Let the Liu family off this time. Consider it him paying back that favor, okay? Mr. Han, are you really sure you want to use this favor? Our boss said before that if you ever need it, Mr. Han, he can escort you back to Longcheng safely. If you help the Liu family this time, you might lose this chance forever. Thank your boss for me. I never want to go back to that God-forsaken place in my life. The Liu family did me a favor. I did your boss a favor. It's like a cycle, and it's time to end it. With that, Han Jingshan folded his fists in a salute. It's a deal. Please pass a message to your boss. Tell him when I have time to go to Longcheng. I hope he can host me for a simple meal. Of course. Su Wanqing smiled slightly and saw Han Jingshan off. After Han Jingshan left, Su Wanqing turned around and made a phone call. Hey, master, you know what? Fang Yuan seems to have learned how to beat people up. How's he doing right now? A deep female voice came from the other end of the line. This kid is getting pretty reckless these days. He stood up for the Liu family, beat up Zhou Zhang from the Zhou family. He even kicked and crushed his balls. The rules you set. No fighting is allowed inside Chuanyu building. That's why Mr. Han came to see me just now. With that, Su Wanqing recounted everything that just happened in full. Then she added, I've looked into the relationship between the Liu family and Fang Yuan. Looks like he's dating Liu Ruyan. There are tons of videos of them online. The daughter of the Liu family. The Liu family is pretty decent in Fengcheng, but when it comes to Longcheng, they are at most second tier. Since Fang Yuan likes her, let's use this incident to test the Liu family. Head over to the Public Security Bureau. See what the Liu family's attitude is. If they really don't care about Fang Yuan at all, I think this girl isn't good enough for Fang Yuan. Understood. Master. After hanging up the phone, Su Wanqing showed a faint sly smile. Looks like the situation in Fengcheng is about to change again. This is so fun. Meanwhile, inside the Public Security Bureau, congratulations to the host for completing the mission. The lucky draw wheel has been successfully activated. The lucky draw wheel is now open. Please wait a moment, host. Congratulations to the host for obtaining one mind-reading card. You can store it in your card bag for collection, or learn the skill on the card. Mind reading. What the hell is this? I quickly opened the system and stared at this card. After using the mind reading skill, the host can read the thoughts that others have had in the past 10 minutes. It can only be used 3 times a day. Holy crap! This skill is so freaking awesome, ha ha ha.